You just had one of your ticks.
Hello guys and gals, welcome to another playful commentary, and this one is going to be focusing on the Titan LMG in Black Ops 4. This gameplay is from the beta period on PC, so just so you guys know, it's a PC gameplay. And first of all, I just gotta put this out here. Something messed with the audio. I think the frame rate or something weird about Shadowplay just messed with the audio. So after I record this, I'm gonna try to sync up the game audio as best as possible, but it seems to drift a little bit. So I'll sync it up somewhere, but then later on in the video, it'll slowly drift back off. And then, anyways, depending on how much free time I have today, I'm gonna try to get the audio a little bit better than what it is. But, alright, Titan LMG. It's the only LMG that was available in the beta period. And let me just tell you, I had a lot of fun with it. And it seems to outclass assault rifles at long and medium range. So earlier in my previous video about the sniper rifles, I had a little side note that the assault rifles are kind of useless in this game, and I'm going to kind of extrapolate on this because essentially the advantage an assault rifle has over an LMG is that it can aim down sights quicker. But if you throw a quick draw grip on the LMG, it is a pretty quick aim down sights time. Very comparable to the assault rifles without it. Actually probably quicker than the assault rifles without it. And then the only way assault rifles have a faster ADS is if you put a quick draw on the assault rifles, which I don't remember if you could. I think you could. I'm pretty sure you could. But that's the only way to edge the ADS time on the assault rifles to beat out the quick draw LMGs. But this bad boy, it even holds its own in close quarters combat against the submachine guns if you're able to get on target and aim down sights immediately and pump 3 rounds into them, and they're done. Done. They're absolutely done. But I found out through playing that the hipfire on LMGs, at least the Titan, which I'm pretty sure it's going to apply to all LMGs, is pretty god-awful. I'm pretty sure there's a laser sight that you can attach, but I don't know where to fit that into the attachments because... Oh, my air conditioning just came on. That's wonderful. But I don't know where to fit the laser sight in the attachments because there's so many core attachments to put on the LMG. So I don't really think it's feasible to run the laser sight. Watch me failing to climb up there. I wanted to climb up on that barrel and then kind of head glitch on that container, but the climb mechanic was not wanting to work with me there. I found out later that you can get up on that container and then drop down to the barrel from there, and then you can head glitch away. So that's a good spot. Top tip with Nick right here. But anyways, the only thing I think if you really want to go with the laser sight is you would probably replace the quick draw with it and then only use aim down sights for like targets that aren't really looking at you, or it's not necessary for you to be able to aim down sights quickly, and then use your hip fire for close range. It won't do very well at medium range because we add the laser sight and it tightens up the hip fire a little bit, but since it starts so wide first off, it's not gonna make much of a difference in like medium range engagements. So if you do run laser sight, you're gonna have a deficiency somewhere in the medium range that you're probably not gonna want to deal with. You'd probably rather just have the quick draw, like I said, because it wrecks people. You just zoom in so quickly and eat down their health very quickly as well. Now also, the riot shield is absolutely ridiculous on this game. It's just not right because you can fortify it and then you shoot your little machine pistol through that little hole and they can't do anything. I've seen that they can use the rocket launcher and shoot and hit the ground behind you and blow you up, but that's about all they can do. From the front, there's nothing they can do. I recommend running flak jacket with this, with the riot shield, because it just makes you even more indestructible when you use it. And it's very good for objective game types. I don't know if he would be a good specialist to use in just straight slaying matches, but definitely if you're playing the objective, it's a good thing to have one of him on your team. Well, I guess you can only have one of him. A good thing to have him on your team. See, I'm still used to Black Ops 3, where people can be whatever specialist they want, and you can have like 6 rippers on the team, and it's just not right at all. So I'm a supporter of the whole only one specialist per team, because you can get some pretty wonky combos on Black Ops 3 if you're playing as a team and you decide to do some doubling up or tripling up on some of the specialists. So that's a good addition to this game. And I feel like Black Ops 4, Treyarch's wanting to change the system. They want to change the dynamic of Call of Duty and make something fresh. And I've watched a lot of videos about the critiques of Black Ops 4 and how they're essentially copying other popular shooters of the time. And I wouldn't say they're necessarily copying, they're just kind of following the trend a little bit, and they're trying to refresh the system. Shooting games are just this, they're shooting games. And Call of Duty has been a pretty standard shooting game for years and years now, and they added thruster packs and wall running, which I personally enjoyed most of the time. The only thing I didn't like about thrusters was that sometimes whenever the wall running and then they boost off the wall run and kind of like boost up in the air at an angle, it can be pretty hard to track them with your mouse or controller. It's especially hard on console, I know, to track, because I had a friend that had Black Ops 3 on console, and I come from a console history, so I'm pretty good with a pad in my hand, but it was insanely difficult to track the player movement going through the air at specific angles. Some angles aren't bad, but like when they're coming kind of like at you at a 45-degree angle and going up in the air to the side, it's a pretty weird motion to try to figure out. And also whenever you're boosting and they're boosting at the same time, and they're kind of going downward and you're going upward, so you have to move your mouse or controller twice as fast to make up for that.
What's this? What's 6?
So there's lots of bad things that come with the advanced movement system, and I'm kind of glad that we're getting a Call of Duty that's futuristic, but they decided to kind of take off the advanced movement on this game. I know that there's the grapple hook, and lots of people complain about that, but I don't see a big problem with that, because first of all, that specialist, he doesn't bring very much to the table other than his grappling hook. So he's obnoxious, but I don't expect him to be played very often once this game comes out. I feel like in the beta period, he was kind of appearing a little bit more than he will be appearing, because people were wanting to try out that grappling hook. They're like, let's see what we can do with this, let's see how it goes. And once people actually get their hands on the game and have played it for like a month or two, I really don't see him showing up in the rotation very often. I feel like there will be people trying to make YouTube clips with him, like grappling hook, triple kill, quickscope, with the overpowered snipers in this game, that I very much hope that they fix. If you guys haven't seen my previous video focusing on the snipers and some solutions to kind of bring them in line with the longer time to kills of all the other weapons, go ahead and check that video out. It should be like linked up at the top or something right about now, or something. You'll be able to find it if you haven't already seen it. But here's the riot shield in action again, and something weird happened to me on this game. I was very tempted to not actually tell anybody, but I guess I'll put it in this video. There was something that happened, like I died while I was in the middle of riot shield, and then whenever I respawned, it was available again. So I used it again, and as soon as I died again, it was available again, so it just kept giving it back to me every single life. So I don't know what that was up about. I tried recreating it in matches after that, and I just couldn't figure out what actually happened to let me keep respawning with the ability to activate the riot shield anew. So maybe they'll fix that. If not, I'm going to be definitely testing it out once the game comes out. If I even get the game. I feel like I don't want the game if snipers are going to be as overpowered as they are. That's just my personal opinion. I'll probably end up picking it up anyways because I'm really thirsty for a new high action shooting game. And Black Ops 4, it pretty much hits the mark on everything that I want in a fast-paced shooting game. No stress, no tactics or anything. Just go in and slay and play the objective or whatever. So I have high hopes for it. I really hope that there's a player base on PC. I know the beta, there was a ton of people played PC beta. So I'm just hoping. I got my fingers crossed. Black Ops 3 seems to be pretty healthy on PC still. I play that pretty often, a few times a week. And there's a good 2,000 plus players on it still. So maybe we're going to have a player base. I hope so. Anyways, that's all I wanted to pretty much say in this video as it's coming to an end. We lost it, unfortunately. And my previous gameplay I put up, we actually lost. Maybe I'll be putting up some wins here soon. But anyways, until next time, have a wonderful day. And make sure to thumbs up and subscribe and do all of that stuff. Only if you enjoyed it though. But you better do it. Because I know you enjoyed it. Because I'm psychic. Or whatever. That type of stuff. Alright, anyways, I'll be seeing you in the next time.